exciting things that's going on at Rice right now is the implementation of these freshman writing intensive seminar classes. And as a scientist, I'm really excited about this program because it creates an opportunity to get science early into the curriculum, get freshmen exposed to ideas about the science involved in energy and the environment very early in their time at Rice, and maybe even direct their intellectual development to include a sustainability component. So one of the really exciting things going on at Rice right now is the implementation of this new freshman writing intensive seminar program. So all freshmen at Rice now take one of these FWIS or FWIS classes. One of the challenges with our students here at Rice is that their time in the classroom is highly scheduled. They have very little opportunity to get out and to see the world outside of campus. And in part that's because the material that students cover in the classroom is so important. But if you're going to study the environment and you're going to study sustainability, it is absolutely essential that students leave the classroom and see the environment. They need to see the outdoors, they need to experience it with their eyes, and they need to walk around. To see a city addressing issues of urbanization and sustainability is Buffalo Bayou. So Houston's relationship with Buffalo Bayou has changed dramatically in the last 100 years and is changing dramatically right now. And what I have done is used the freshman writing intensive program as an opportunity to expose students to this revolution. It's really a revolution. Houston is going through a moral revolution in how it perceives its watersheds. We are moving from a city that sees our watersheds as a waste dump to a city that sees our watersheds as an ecosystem that needs to be maintained for a number of crucial services, including recreation, including environmental protection, and also including management of our wastewater stream. And integrating all of these ecosystem services that we hope for from our bayous is a non-trivial problem. What I'm doing with my freshman writing intensive course this semester, called The Science and History of Houston's Bayous, is I'm asking my freshmen to travel to Buffalo Bayou on a pretty regular basis. We hold class on the bayou. We've seen the bayou from many different perspectives and many different locations. And I've asked them to really consider this issue of watersheds and sustainability. What does it mean in the 21st century for a megacity to engage in a sustainable way with its watershed? What are the services that we expect from our waterways, and how do we deliver them in a way that allows for any kind of ecological maintenance of the environment? So my freshman writing intensive seminar is not for everyone, and I say that in the beginning of the class. It's not for students who don't like to get their feet wet. It's not for people who don't enjoy the outdoors. So the freshman writing intensive seminar that I'm teaching on the science and history of Houston's bayous is a class that's right for students who like to get outdoors, students who want to see the environment and then have an opportunity to reflect on it, students who are interested in the intersection between science and public policy, and students who want to be a part of the conversation as Houston goes through this amazing transition in how we interact with our watershed. The science students don't always get the kinds of practice they need to learn the real workplace writing skills that are essential to functioning in the 21st century. So in the workplace, people don't really want to read 5-page papers. What they want are 1- to 2-page brief summaries that convey the information needed to make a decision. And that's the kind of writing that fits very well within this freshman writing intensive seminar. So my students are interviewing scientists who work on the bayou and writing summaries of what they've learned. They'll talk to historians to get the perspective of a historian on changes in Houston's bayous. And their capstone document will not be a 10 or a 12-page paper. Instead, it will be a series of action items. What do they think has been accomplished, and what do they think needs to happen next? This is the kind of writing that we need our students to be able to do when they enter the workplace. And so this seminar is perfect for exploring the outdoors, exploring the changes in Houston's environment, and learning the kinds of writing that our students are going to need to be able to do in the workplace. This course is a follow-up to a field project begun with Shell Center support, which involved taking students to Buffalo and Brays Bayou to begin sampling the bayous to understand the nutrient profile and the carbon profiles of these watersheds. The experience of taking students out into the field as part of that Shell project was transformative for a number of those students. They still stop me on campus and tell me how amazing it was. And what I wanted to do was find another opportunity for students to experience the outdoors, to see their city from this new watershed perspective. Most students in the state of Texas and in many other parts of the U.S. are not exposed to concepts of earth science, concepts of the environment, and concepts of sustainability at any depth. And so when they arrive at university, they're not thinking at the top of their head, oh, this is something I could make a career doing. So I wanted to introduce freshmen right away to concepts of sustainability. I wanted them to see what professionals who work on the environment do in their careers, and I wanted to give them an opportunity to perceive themselves as someone who might be interested in doing this for the rest of their lives.